Shri Bhagavan Vacha Maya Prasannena Tavarjunedham Rupam Param Darshitam Atma Yoga Tejomayam Vishwamanantamadhyam Yanme Tvadanyena Natirshya Purvam. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, My dear Arjuna, happily I have shown you by my internal potency supreme universal form within the metal world. No one before you has ever seen this primal form, unlimited and full of glaring effulgence. So this is through a devotee we can see the Lord. Actually, therefore, there is the famous shloka, Tarka pratishtaha shruteya vibhinnaha. Some people argue. Prabhupada says, if you use your logic and reasoning, you can know what God is not. What He is, you cannot know. Just like for the soul. We can by logic and reasoning understand it cannot be matter because soul is conscious. Correct? This is not conscious. It is dead. Soul is conscious. But what it is, you cannot know by any logic and reasoning because it is spiritual in nature. No way by any kind of empirical method you can able to perceive the soul. The same way for the Lord also, it is not possible. So a devotee has to hold your hand and show you the Lord. You cannot see the Lord personally. Therefore, in our philosophy we say, Dasa Dasa Anu Dasa Dasa Anu Dasa Dasa Anu Dasa, servant of the servant of the servant of the servant of the servant. As many purposes, as many times we add that many times it, because our whole attitude is Sevon Mukha, development of service attitude. Krishna consciousness has two things. One thing is the philosophy, other thing is developing a service attitude. Philosophy is fine, you understand I am not body, spirit, soul, soul is servant of Krishna. But then it has to go to practical shape. Just like when you do arti for the Lord. Practical it. Practically we are doing arti. Correct? One thing is theory we are reading. Theory is theoretical. This is practical. Like in college they will have two courses. No? One is theory, one is practical. This is practical. Practically you are offering service to the Lord. And when you are doing that in Archana Vidhi, you are always, all the acharyas we take, give me Ashirvada, I can offer service to the Lord. You cannot do it on your own. You take their blessings, take their permission, please, can I do? And the same way in the spiritual world. It's not different. In the spiritual world, Krishna is there. It's not that, hey, Atto, I will serve Krishna. That's not the way. And therefore we are saying, no. Radha Krishna Prana Mora, what is that comes? He said, I take permission of Lalika Vishaka. The last line. Just get me the exact translation. No. Radha Krishna Prana Mora, Yugala Kishora. Then usme second last line. Second last. Then? So Lalita Vishaka. Get the translation. He is asking the permission. The point is, same attitude. He is asking from Lalita Vishaka, can you give me permission? I can offer something to Krishna. It is so sweet. Spiritual word in the metal word is, I am special. What is metal word? Metal word is, I am special. All of it remove, get lost. I will offer service to Krishna. Correct? Agnaya Karibo Seva Charanaravinda. Take it? So, the attitude, he is teaching. Prabhupada says, actually Narottam Das Thakur's disciple Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur was a huge scholar, very big great scholar. Narottam Das Thakur wrote in simple Bengali, but he was a very, very great realized soul. So therefore one of his prayers are considered very exalted, even though he is not using some, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, he has, all this prayer, Samsara Dhavana, Lidhaloka, all in elaborate Sanskrit. This also, the prayer for Goswami, the Shad Goswami Ashtaka. You see many difficult compositions in Sanskrit come from Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. He was a scholar in Sanskrit. And even Tippanis, you see Prabhupada many times quotes long paragraphs sometimes about Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. In just Sanskrit he has written so much. So, but his Narottam Das Thakur was not so much in Sanskrit scholarship, but he was a very exalted devotee. So he is paving the way, guiding us. In that prayer, he is praying to Lord Chaitanya, give me mercy. But when it comes to the service, he said, I go to Lalita and Vishaka, take their permission, then I will go. So always service of the Lord is done through the mercy of devotees. That is the same mood here. Because of Arjuna, Bhagavad Gita came out in this world. If Arjuna would not have Krishna's arrangement, but Krishna made through the devotee Gita to come out. So Arjuna was put into a dilemma, and then Krishna addressed to Arjuna. And then very continuously, you see, very affectionately Krishna is telling Arjuna, see, try to understand this with great affection. Reading in the Bhagavatam also, Shukamuni is explaining with great affection to Parikshit Maharaj. Oh, very intelligent. You asked me this question that how could Vritasura become such a great devotee with great affection to a Parikshit Maharaj? That lines are there, he started speaking. The same way here also, with great affection, Krishna is instructing Arjuna. And that's how the Gita has come out. There is no other way Gita would have come out. And in the Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna requests Krishna to reveal his Vritasura. So through the devotee, the Lord's revelation comes. And Prabhupada said everybody in the parampara could see that. Through the revelation of Arjuna. Just like when you are hearing to the Acharya, when you are hearing with respect, you are also seeing, you are also understanding. Correct? Through Arjuna, the correct understanding of Vritasura, of Vishwarupa has come out. And those who realize souls through the mercy of their Guru, they can also see. So what we can understand here is that through the devotee, it is not, in fact, the devotees have different symptoms. In the material world is that I excel by my own prowess, I prove myself, I believe in myself. This is the kind of things which are promoted in the society. If somebody does very well, they ask, what are the reason for your success? Believe in yourself. Everywhere you see. Recently in badminton, somebody got some big award. Olympics. So how did you get it? Believe in yourself. I think silver. Believe in yourself. And when they do something like this. But a devotee is not that attitude. He feels he is unqualified to do anything. But he is doing it on the order. There was Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada sitting on his Vyasasana and he was giving great lecture. And thousands of people were there. He was a very great Acharya. So Prabhupada says that some people were there who were outsiders, who were just sitting there. But the seeing he is getting also worship. He was a great Acharya. People are giving him so much respect. So he felt that these people may be thinking what is going on. So when he started his lecture, he said, I know some of you may feel what is happening here. I am taking worship like this. But I have taken this service to be a guru on the order of my Guru Maharaj. Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj. Why? One dust from his feet can deliver the universe. He's such a great devotee. On his order I am doing this service. Please don't take any offense. That is the mood. That is the mood. You understand? It's like Prabhupada also, you see. If there is any credit to be given, please give it to my spiritual master. On his order I am doing all this. Somebody asked Srila Prabhupada, very nice question. He says, what will happen? That your Guru Maharaj must be very pleased by your service. They asked this question to Prabhupada. Prabhupada said, if he is not pleased, what I am worth? I was really stunned by seeing it's so extemporaneous. If he is not pleased, what I am worth? He was so devoted to his Guru. True, his Guru was also a very, very exalted personality. He showed symptoms of devotion from early childhood. Anyway, that will go some other day. So the point here is that through the devotee, and Prabhupada showed us by that, always in the mood of service to the acharyas. There was once Srila Prabhupada was in meeting his disciples. So he said the Bhaktivinoda Thakur started this mission of Lord Krishna consciousness, revived actually. It was started by Lord Chaitanya and then it had slowly, it exploded during Lord Chaitanya time and then slowly little tapered down. There were so many Sahajiya sects came out. And then Bhaktivinoda Thakur again brought it back with the full force. Prabhupada said he single-handedly pioneered the whole movement. So somebody asked Prabhupada this question, why he could not finish it? You were saying he was an all-powerful Acharya, he could have finished it. So Prabhupada said, it is out of kindness he left something for you. Don't think that he could not do, now we are able to do. Never have this attitude. Always feel it is by his kindness. He is a Vaishnava, Prabhupada says. He could have done alone everything. Vaishnava is very powerful. But out of his kindness, he left some work for us to do. Always have this attitude of servitude to the Acharyas. Then actually in that mood of service, Krishna consciousness nicely develops. And these are not like sentimental stuff, just like in metal world what happens. Sentimentally we honor people. Some politicians come. There is protocol. And we have to say, we have to stand. Correct? We have to give garland. But heart of heart, there is no respect. But actually, if you look at the life of these acharyas, they were fully realized. In their work, their life, it's very inspiring for us. That's why we fast on their birthday, not out of some protocol or something. Actually out of respect. And actually we should do that when they have the birthday. That day we have fasting, we should have a class on that. So people otherwise will never come to know. We discuss their life and contribution, their qualities, their realizations. So we also get inspired. So this is the way of spiritual life. Spiritual life is not generally in the society, I am the best, I am the great, I am the hero. But in the spiritual life, I am insignificant. But I have been ordered to do this. This is a very beautiful consciousness. And Arjuna is also in the same mood here. He knows he is going to fight the war because Krishna is ordering him. On his own, he is not interested. He is not interested to fight this war. He is a very soft-hearted devotee. Prabhupada says devotee doesn't want to lift weapons, kill anybody. Because he is ordered, he is going to do the job. Okay? In the same way, we should also have the same attitude. Actually, Prabhupada's signs of the letter on the ship, what does it say? It says, my Lord, I do not know why you brought me here. All the people here are covered by a mode of ignorance and passion. How will I make them understand the message of Krishna consciousness? It's a very beautiful prayer. How will I make them understand? And I am a puppet in your hand. You make me dance the way you want. And he says, make my power of speaking suitable for their understanding, so they can understand what I am trying to say. So there should be a sincerity should be there. Then it says purity is always the force. People could understand actually he has a mission. A man on a mission. Isn't it exciting? What is our mission? Our mission is nicely eat, nicely sleep. That is our mission of and santushta. How the chanagidare? Why? Chanagi uta madidare. Very nice sleep. This is our mission of life. Shudra. But the mission of life should be something I can do that the mission of the Acharya can be fulfilled. If you look, that's the whole life it was. Prabhupada, when he had a heart attack in America, and one more time was on the ship, then again he had a heart trouble. And then he felt he will die now. So he told disciples to pray to Narasimhadeva that our master has not finished his work. Very nice. If you so please, let him stay some more time. And all the temples, there are few temples that time, they're all day night chanting and praying. And Narasimha prayer, they were chanting and praying to the Lord Narasimhadeva that our master has not finished his work. If you so please, Prabhupada said, give prerogative to him. If you so please, let him stay for some time. And so like that, this is a very beautiful attitude. And whenever they used to distribute a lot of books, Prabhupada used to say, yes, my spiritual master was very pleased. He wanted this very much. That was his whole heart. As a servant, as a servant, as a servant, as a servant. Okay? So that should be there, because just like through the servant, through Arjuna, we are able to see the Vishwarupa. Correct? We cannot see on our own. So this attitude we should develop is a very beautiful attitude. We are learning in Krishna consciousness. Srila Prabhupada ki, Bhagavad Gita ki.